Okay, so what I'm going to do, we're going to be modeling John Oliver. I've gone in and I've searched for John Oliver images, and this is what I come up with. Um, I've come up with a few of these. Come on, for the love of God, move around. Okay, good. Some things to notice when I've taken these images. Okay, before we get started. You know, finding celebrity pictures is a pain in the ass. Trying to find something straight on is very hard. Okay, he's got a little bit of a bend to his face. Like, you can see that one ear is showing a little bit more than others, but this should give us a pretty good straight-on shot. There's a little bit of crinkle up here. That's okay. We should be able to work with this. You can see he's gonna get a bent. He's got a cookie because he had Cookie Monster beside him. Anyway, and then over here, this is a good. This is like the best side shot I could find. I could have spent a lot of time. Maybe I could spend days looking for shots. I could do screen captures of his show, but I'm not that ambitious. So this is kind of an older one. You can see his glasses are different. Okay, good. And also, too, you can see his brow over here on the side. You also might even notice that the image seems a bit bigger overall, but what I'm doing is I'm lining up the eyebrows in here. So if I do some kind of little trick like that, you can see they're kind of along the same line. You can see the lip is kind of along the same line too, but the head looks a bit bigger. Don't be fooled. Okay. And what else do you need to notice? Yeah. The ear is not a reliable measure, but I'm mostly focused on the front of the face. And then over here, we got this nice recorder shot. What I'm looking for is this little information here that shows me where the cheekbone is and where there's a lump on the face right here is around the mouth. Okay? So I can kind of get a better read of the shape of his head. This one here, the camera is a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Skewed. So, it's not very reliable for figuring out features, but good enough. Anything else I can say about this? Okay, and I'm going to pretend that his head is shaved here, and I'll just kind of get back to his little Lego Man haircut. Okay, and I'm going to also do my little crazy trick when I'm in here in the channels. I'm going to go to New Channel. I'm going to hit Open. I'm going to go get my magic wand, and I'll just do a quick little thing here. I'm going to do bastard. Why? Okay, so I just went and I made sure that I got these extra little bits here. I'm just going to make a quick alpha channel. So if I go into the alpha channel, I go Control I and invert it, so it cuts out part of it, and then I go Control D, and then I go Control I again. I've got it. Probably some other faster way to do this, but I don't care. I just don't care. I'm not a Photoshop guy. I just did this really quick. I'm just going to, actually before I even save it, I'm just going to make sure that in Maya, I go here to File, and I'm going to set myself up a new project window. And what is it? Current project is Suck My Beans. I'm going to go into New Project, and I'm going to call this John Oliver. John Oliver Projecto. Keeping the underscore. Going to my projects. Okay, great. I'm going to hit accept. Okay, wonderful. And then let's go back to Photo Ship. Okay, ship with a P, not a T. Hit. Okay, and as I do that, just hold on a second. There's some noise going on in the background. Okay, good. I'll try and crank this down when I do the full-on version of this. So, I'm just going to go in here and I quickly go Save As, and when I save it, oh, actually, you know what? I could do the alpha channel route. Let's do something different. I'm going to test out something a little bit different. Instead of doing alpha channel, what if I just went here to Layers, and I went and I can turn that off. Layers. And let's get my magic wand out again. Actually, if I just go Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, get myself back above the stage right here. Okay, wonderful. And if I just unlock the background, and I go Control X and I chop it out. File. Save as. And I'm going to save this as a PNG file. Okay, and you're going to move this off to the side. Where the hell is it going? Where am I driving myself to? I'm going to the John Oliver project. And I'm going into the source image folder, and I'm gonna put it right there. Save! And I don't know, I'm compression. Okay, well, let's go back over here. So now, if I went into, say, the front view, and I did my little hippie trick, let's just turn this down a bit more. Okay. I know what's going on now. Okay, let's just, there we go. Okay, and so I'm just going to go and get myself a little bit of the Create Polygon tool. Remember that lives under Mesh Tools. Create Polygon tool. And if I hold down X, and I key myself here, enter, great. I started there, went around counterclockwise. And then if I go in here and I get myself a new favorite material, and I go Lambert, and I go to color, and in color, I've got a bunch of D-ray thingies in here. I just want a file texture. Okay, browsing, and there's John Oliver rough, and it's a PNG. I can't see it. What's happened? I hit 6. Yay! And then I can quickly go over here, and I happen to know that if I went back into the photo ship, if I went here to image and I checked out the image size, and I go and I find out it's measured in pixels as 3,996 pixels by 2,048 pixels. When I go back here, if I go in, let's say, let's do this one first, 20.48, and then this one here, most likely because it's along my x-axis, this one here is going to be 39.96. There. And that should be my correct aspect ratio. Okay, and I kind of like this. Remember, you can, usually when I start, I usually like things kind of grid sizey. Okay, I'm just going to kill my history, freeze out to my transformations, and I might call this like rep. Yay! Okay. You can use black on one side and color on another. And if I go in and I use quickly my mesh tools, insert edge loop tool, and I'll pop a loop here, pop a loop here. Great. And then I'm also just going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to grab the edges and I'm going to go to edit mesh, and I'm just going to go and hit detach. And then that means if I grab this and I quickly go to mesh and I hit separate, they're all separate pieces. And I can double check. Yeah, it's all separate. And I'll just quickly kill the history, and I might just center the pivot on all these things. If I hold down D and V at the same time, I can pop them all to the bottoms. Okay, great. And let's take this one. Remember that in the previous step, I went in, I froze the transformations on this thing. This is a place where everybody gets all tripped up. Tripped, dude, tripped. I tripped. And if I go and I move this over here, yeah. And then this one here, maybe I'll go ahead and pull down J, rotate it 45 degrees, move it over here, gotta put it somewhere there. And then this one here, let's go to the font view, and let's hit F. You can see it's not really in the center here. And I notice sometimes it gets hard to see the grid. If I go in here to render, and I just go to legacy, nice, now I can see my cleave. I'm just going to be centering the nose, okay? And you can even do things like you can zoom in, and notice that this one here is yellow, so when you zoom in, if you middle click, you can go side to side to side to side, yeah! And I'm just going to try to focus on the nose, okay? Looks quite concerned. And I'm going to push it back. Okay, wonderful. Anything else I can do in here is crazy clever. Okay, I'm just going to take my shape node, and if I look for the render stats, and I turn off double-sided. Okay, just something here, here. Okay, great. And maybe I might want to freeze them out here, freeze the transformations, kill the history. And if I grab the whole reference group here, maybe I might even call that group _ group. Okay, And maybe if I grab all these things at the same time, I go up here to the rename function, I just go ref 1, 2, 3, yay! And I'll go back up. I'm just hitting the up arrow on my keyboard to go up to the group top. Okay, so if you want to select an object's parent, you grab it, you hit the up arrow, and boom, you're on the group. And I'm just going to go and put it onto a layer, and let's call the layer something really creative like ref underscore layer. I don't like the lowercase l. The lowercase l confuses me sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to hit save, and so yeah, we're at the 10-minute mark. Okay, so this is set up and ready to go. I'm just going to go File, Save a my scene. Who am I? What am I doing here? Save my scene! And I'll call this Jolliver 01 underscore set up. Enter. Okay. And okay, I think I'm gonna stop the video here. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I gotta do. Yeah, I'll stop the video here. Stop!